I'm going to take you through how to prepare your CV starting right now. And so ideally you would have open Word, it could be Microsoft Word, it could be any other program, a word processing program. It could even be Publisher, or it could be, what other programs do people use? It could be whatever program. Or what you have really is a paper and a pen. The first thing that you're going to write is that, curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae? I did not say resume. Hey, how do you even pronounce it? Do you say curriculum vitae or curriculum vitae? You know what? Let's make it simple. CV. And so what you're going to do next is you're going to put your name. Of course, this is optional. Some people choose not to put their name, and that's also perfectly fine. Some people even choose to put the name right after curriculum vitae. But hey, that is not exactly necessary. Why? Because you should leave curriculum vitae by itself as the heading of a particular document. So this is curriculum vitae for who? For me, Sawoi Chocho. I have seen that some people, right after putting curriculum vitae, then they put their name, they proceed and put their contact details. Is that wrong? No, it's optional. It doesn't change anything. But you know what? Here's what I'll tell you. Let's leave out that information. We'll put it somewhere else. So there follows that you put your name. Sawoi Chocho. Yes, that's my name. Now I need to emphasize something very important here. Some people would rather put the name, then their last name. There's nothing wrong with that. You can put your name, and then you can go to the next line and you put your surname. Again, I would like to say there's nothing wrong with that. If you have time and so much space, that's okay. Not exactly necessary. Why? And here's why. Because if you put it just the way I have shown you, you put your name and then you put your surname. That's the way it is, because that's how we roll. First name, last name. Nothing complicated. You then would proceed and put your gender, male, female, like that. Some people argue that you do not have to put your gender because your productivity is not exactly tied to your sex. There's truth in that. For the purposes of just making life easy for yourself, just put your gender. Next is that you would put your date of birth, and it could be in that particular format. It doesn't really matter how you put it, but just put your date of birth. Some people put not the date of birth, but they put their age. For example, 24. Now let me ask you something. Imagine you're 24 this year, but your CV is only looked at 5 years later after making your application. Are you going to be 24 still? The answer is no. Put the date of birth. What would follow? You would put your nationality. If you're South African, if you're Zambian, I'm Zambian, so I'll put Zambian. This is important because certain organizations may need to know in advance, because they may need to start making arrangements for your travel, your visa, and things like that. You may be asking, should I put my NRSC number? Should I put my passport number? Should I put my driver's license? No, you don't need to put all that. Not necessary. It's enough that you've indicated that you are Zambian. If the organization would like you to submit a copy of your NRSC or your passport, which is normally they wouldn't do that. They'll ask you for your NRSC, yes, but not exactly the passport, unless they have given you the job and you're traveling. Hey, give it to them when they ask you. For now, it's enough and adequate for you to just put that you're Zambian. You can then proceed to put your contact information. Contact information is very important. You must put mobile numbers that are reachable, because organizations may reach you even when you least expect it. Put at least 2 or 3 mobile numbers in case you lose the one that could be the only one that you put on your CV. So put 1, 2, 3 mobile numbers, and you could put 1 email address or even 2 email addresses. That's perfectly fine. Do not, however, put so many of them. Postal address. Should you put the postal address? Well, some companies still use, postal address. If you have one, put it. Your contact information in the modern age is your mobile number or your email address. 99% of the companies are not going to reach you using the postal address. They're going to send you an email or they will call you. And so there's my mobile number and there's my email address. That's how you can reach me in case you need me to help you look at your CV with specific details. Contact captain37@gmail.com. You can also WhatsApp me on the 096 number that you can see right over there. And let's just just keep it on WhatsApp for now. Only for business. Should the information be in the way that I have shown you? Should it be like the name, the nationality, the gender? It doesn't really matter, but at least you should start with the name. Whether you're going to go next and talk about your nationality or indicate your nationality, or whether you're going to go next and talk about your gender or indicate your gender, it's really, really, really okay. Don't put your date of birth. It doesn't matter whether you were born in Petaoke, you were born in Congo, you were born in Lusaka, or like me, you were born in Mongo. It's okay, but that doesn't really, it really has no impact whatsoever whether you know mathematics or you do not know mathematics. If you do not know mathematics, you just don't know mathematics. Very important now, also, in addition to what we've already talked about, is you need to put your vision. A vision is very important. This is why sometimes in an interview they would ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You do not look at the interviewer in the eye and say, you know what, I see myself sitting where you're sitting, asking more important questions. No, what they're simply asking is, are they employing? They try to find out if they're employing someone who's visionary. And when you're visionary, it has an impact on other parts of your life, which I'll talk about in a different video. That when you have a vision, it's going to drive your career objectives. So an example of a vision could be to become a chartered accountant with in-depth knowledge and experience in auditing and public finance. So this clearly states what you want to become. Your vision is to become a chartered accountant with in-depth knowledge and experience in auditing and public finance. Why? Because accounting is very wide. So among the topics that you may focus on are auditing and public finance. What is your professional vision? This is very important. It could be, for example, that you want to become a chartered accountant, like I said earlier, or you want to become a chartered marketer, or you want to become a computer programmer. It really depends. But your vision must be very, very clear. I'm inviting you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Captain37, and I post and I guide on a number of topics: strategic marketing management, principles of marketing, business law, advertising, principles of economics, grade 7 mathematics, yes, social and development studies, and civics, yes, civics. Civics, yes, because I have a law degree, but I failed Ziale, so I will end up teaching civics. Also, I have a lovely mother-in-law who is a teacher by profession, and we can just make a tag team. And so we can end here for today. I'll see you in the next video.